How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to talk about 7 things that you should never do at the gym. Never do these things. Trust me on this. I trained at a commercial gym for probably about 2 years, and people would do these things I'm about to list all the time. It was very annoying. So these are the 7 things you should never do at the gym. Just comment below too if you guys have seen people do some of these things and you guys get frustrated. So let's get started. Number 1, the first thing that drives me insane is people leaving the equipment sweaty. That is so gross. Like the grossest thing in the world. I'm sorry. But if you're like a bigger dude and you sweat profusely, or even if you're a smaller guy and you're really getting into your workout, and the minute you are done using a machine or a bench press or whatever, and you get up and you leave, and that whole thing is just drenched in your sweat, that's bodily fluids, you guys. Like, what you need to do is you need to go over to the station, because they have stations all the time at the gym. All you do is you get a little bit of sanitizer, put it on a little bit of paper, wipe the machine down. End of story. Some people even have the spray bottles as well at the gym. So the first commercial gym I ever trained at, they had the spray bottles, which was very nice. You just spray down the equipment, wipe it. The other gym I had the hand sanitizer or whatever sanitizer shit it was, wipe the equipment down. Very easy. I mean, people leaving that shit, that's gross. Second thing that you should never do at the gym, and a lot of people did this. Do not occupy the equipment unless you are using it. So what I mean by this is, I don't know how many times I've seen people do drop sets, giant sets, triple sets, whatever, and they would be running around from machine to machine. And when I'm at the gym and I see a machine that's unoccupied and I want to use it, if there's no one there, no bag beside it, nothing, I'm going to go sit by that machine and I'm going to start using it. The worst thing is when someone comes over, they tap you on the shoulder and they're like, hey, you're on my machine. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, you weren't using that at all. And they're like, yeah. Like, I was over there. I was doing my 2 other exercises. Then I was coming over here. So you got to get off my machine. I'm like, no, man, I'm using it. Like, you got to wait. Sorry about that. But you can't occupy more than 1 machine at a time. And I don't care about this. Drop sets, triple sets, stuff like that, you do not need to be doing it like that. That's not good. Your supersets, you don't need to be doing that. That's awful etiquette at the gym, and that's something that drove me absolutely crazy. Third thing that you should never do at the gym is yell. Like I did competitive powerlifting for 4 years, you guys, and I was lifting some crazy fucking weight. Like, I was lifting some crazy weight. 640-pound deadlift was my max in the gym. I never once yelled. Like, I would be like, maybe a little grunt. But there's the people that are like, ah! And it's like, dude, you're fucking dumbbell benching like 25 pounds. Like, settle down. Or like, they'll be doing like ab crunches. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, chill out. Like, you can breathe deeply. You can give a little grunt. Or my favorite was the guys that would yell doing the barbell curls. They'd literally be swinging their back and they'd be like, It's like, whoa, dude, settle down. That's unnecessary. You do not need to be doing that. Fourth thing that drove me absolutely crazy at the gym is people texting on the phone or making phone calls. If you need to make a phone call, that's cool. If you want to text, that's fine too. But when I'm waiting to use a machine, you guys are waiting to use something, then like don't be like texting, calling someone for 30 minutes and occupying the machine. That's very poor etiquette, you guys. That's awful. I hate that stuff. And I was doing Shaiko, you guys, for the longest time. So, like, I needed certain machines, so I'd have to wait for it. And there were times that people would be texting, and I'd have to wait, like, 20 minutes, or they'd be on a phone call. I'd be like, hey, dude, and they'd be like, no. Almost done, man, almost done. I was like, dude, that was fucking 20 minutes ago. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on. But yeah, whatever. I mean, some people do that, so like what can you do? That's poor etiquette. If you're gonna make a phone call, if you're gonna text, go in the change room or go to the front desk or the waiting area. Whatever, just try not to do it there. Fifth tip. Why am I having my fingers up? The fifth thing that drove me crazy. And if you guys go to a commercial gym, I guarantee you this happened to you. There would be that one random guy, the one random dude. He would be the fattest guy in the change room. He'd have the biggest belly, an old guy. And he would just walk around that change room completely naked the whole time. Dick hanging out the whole time. Didn't care. It'd be like a little Tic Tac too. It'd be like this big. Not a care in the world. Just walking around strutting himself. Not a care in the world. Did not care at all. Like, that guy is a champ for not caring, but that's awful. Like, no one wants to see that. Like there was the one time I remember this actually happened. There was a guy and his little kid, and there's a trainer showing him around, and this dude, like, I was changing, this dude was in there completely naked, walking around, and the trainer brings the guy in to show him, like, the change room, the swimming pool, and this dude's naked. And oh my god, you guys, like, yeah, I could see if you're taking your clothes off, like next to your locker, that's fine. You're gonna get naked, whatever. But you do not need to be walking around the whole change room and making like 3 or 4 laps like you're doing I don't know. Like, I don't know. Sixth thing that drove me crazy was people utilizing machines with their friends for over an hour. Now, here's what I mean by this. I would use the power rack to do rack pulls because I did Shiko, right? So there's 2 Smith squat machines, so or Smith racks or whatever. So I could do my high bar squats. I can do everything in those power racks. But the actual power rack itself that had the pins on it, like the spotters to catch it, I needed those so I can adjust the rack height when I did my rack pulls. Well, guess what? There would be like 3 people in there, all friends, and each one of them would do like 8 sets of deadlifts or something like that. So it'd literally take them like an hour to do it. And I would just be sitting there completely mad, completely pissed off because that's my last exercise, you guys. It'd be my very last exercise and those people would be on it. I'd be like, no. And I'd go over, I'd ask them, I'd be like, hey, how long are you guys going to be? And there'd be like 10 minutes, man. 10 minutes tops. All of us be done 10 minutes. Like 45 minutes later, they'd be like, yeah, man, just another 20 minutes. I'll be like, so what I would do is that I wouldn't wait for that to be my last exercise. I'd start my workout, and if that was ever free, I'd immediately go to that, and I'd kind of just like swap out my exercise. So the order that I did them really didn't matter at all, as long as I got the total weight done, the total reps done, and that's it. But that's a major thing that do not do at the gym. Yes, you can train with your buddy, but do not take an hour in the power rack, you guys. That's awful. The last thing, the 7th thing that drives me crazy that you should not do at the gym, you guys. The crazy, like, it's just not safe, is dropping the weights, you guys. Now, I don't care how much weight you are doing. You never drop the weights in the gym. If you have your own gym in your house and you want to drop the weights, completely fine. But here's the thing. I've seen people before drop the weights and almost like this close to dropping it on like a chick's toes or something. Like, you'd instantly break that toe, you guys, dropping 100-pound dumbbells instantly. So for all the guys out there that they're lifting weights and then they slam them down, just think if your foot was there. Just imagine that. You would instantly break it. So that was one thing that really concerned me, and I've seen it a lot, was people dropping the weights. And another thing that drove me crazy too, and I don't know why people did this, you would see like 135-pound kid doing like a deadlift with maybe like 95 pounds, like not even a 45 on each side. It'd be 225, or 25 on each side. Like 95 pounds. He'd lift that bar up, then he'd slam it to the ground, and then he'd grunt too. He'd be like, I was like, why are you slamming the bar? Like, when I did 640 pounds, I brought it up and then I set it down. Yeah, it made a little bit of a sound because it's that much weight, but I didn't throw it to the ground. I set it down very gently. There's a big difference, you guys. So those are my 7 tips, you guys. My 7 things that just drive me crazy in the gym. 7 things that you should never ever do in the gym, no matter what. So end the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please share the video and like it. Thanks for watching.